Let's do our makeup and get ready for my engagement photos today. I am very excited. I'm gonna start with some teeth whitening strips. It is a gloomy, wet, dreary, muddy day, which is unfortunate because the place we were going to take photos at was indoor. They told us that on Sundays they do not allow anyone indoors, and my photographer found that out literally yesterday. My teeth have never been this straight, you guys know that. I use the Bite aligners and I have a discount code, a lot of money off, so if you're interested, I'm really glad I did that before the wedding. Now I'm gonna use this Dazzle pin on my engagement ring. We need her clean and sparkly and looking her best too. The Medicube Triple Collagen Toner. I've been obsessing over this stuff. It just adds so much plumpness and hydration to the skin. I'm gonna use these to resin on our caffeine and hyaluronic eye patches. We want a smooth, hydrated under eye. I am getting a makeup appointment for the wedding just because it was one less thing I wanted to do. I was thinking about that in the shower this morning. Looking back, if I wanted to save money because I do wedding makeup, I think I might have actually done my makeup, and also because we're not getting ready at the venue, because I obviously want the skin very hydrated. I'm also going in with the Embryolisse cream. I got a facial 2 days ago and I have a slight something, I don't know what, if it's like a chemical burn or I don't know, it's some kind of burn, that's for sure. The first thing I'm gonna do is my brows. So I'm gonna wipe off all that skincare. Dip brow pomade for the win. Today marks 110 days until we get married, which is so exciting. I'm kind of glad that I did not plan a wedding in a year because I think I would just be so excited the whole time. And I like to still go in with a brow pin. We obviously have to clean up the brows with concealer. In my opinion, when getting professionally photographed, and if you are choosing to wear makeup at all, more is more is more. The clouds are really trying to break and I hope that they do just a little bit. I use my tried and true Tarte Shape Tape to prep my eyelids. Oh, there's the sun. That's exciting. I go over this with a sponge. I'm gonna go over literally everything with a sponge because it just makes everything flawless and seamless and you don't have to worry about it. NARS Laguna bronzer because I love this stuff. It's just that perfect bit of warmth. Your eyeshadow looks so much more intentional when you bring that first transitional shade, that first crease shade, onto the bridge of your nose. Makeup by Mario Master Mattes. Use the shade. I don't know which one it is. Same brush. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of that NARS bronzer. I like to use a little like fluffy angled brush. It has like an angle and an edge to it. This warmer brown. And kind of create like a smoky wing illusion. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of that NARS Laguna bronzer. Taking that NARS Laguna bronzer on a more precise brush and kind of just blending and buffing out what we laid down. I'm gonna go in to the lightest shade, tap this onto the brow bone. Taking the black in this Master Mattes palette, I'm gonna get up into my lash line. See like just the dimension it brings. On some Summer Fridays lip butter. Just as it's soaking into my lips, I want to continue to make sure they're nice and moisturized. I went ahead and took off my teeth whitening strips. I'm going to take these eye pads off. Mix the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation with the Catrice Soft Glam Filter Fluid. I need to get a pump for this thing because it is wildly annoying to use. I'm going to go in with this little guy. I'm going to add just a little more foundation. Just push everything in. I'm gonna mix full coverage with hydrating, which is something I love to do. course, go back over everything with a sponge. A Cat Beauty concealer in porcelain. I'm not moving the sponge, I'm just tapping the concealer into place where I want it. For cream bronzer, I'm gonna use the Milani Cheek Kiss in Hey Honey. Very light pressure, very minimal product down the sides of my nose. I did learn this little trick where you, on your jawline, you just put it right here and right here. For blush, I never regret using the shade Under Pressure by ColourPop. My favorite under eye powder is still the Makeup Revolution translucent powder. I really thought she was gonna cover better than that. This little guy, no, NARS. We're gonna go straight in with NARS. This is my favorite under eye shadow as well. This is a bronzer, technically. This is a really good trick to cover up like those under eye creases as you get older. Taupe shade, same brush. I use the Too Faced Chocolate Solier bronzer. Be real with you guys, I don't love it. It's rare for when I do my makeup, but that's okay. We're not gonna put a whole lot of pressure on ourselves. I'm gonna use the Milani Luminoso blush. If you know, you know. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. And I'm gonna push this into the skin. I've been loving the Tower 28 mascara recently. We're going to brush out our lashes. I did get a lash lift, so I don't really need to curl my lashes. Actually, I'm gonna use a little bit of the Lumi, these eye drops. We're gonna use Lily lashes today, actually, but I'm gonna use a half lash. I love I guess we get to learn how to remove mascara today as well. Most important thing about getting mascara on your face when your makeup is done is to let it dry, period, point blank. Let it dry much longer than what you think it needs to. Bronzer around the border though. Jaclyn Hill Mood Light Powder. I have been saving it for my wedding day, and I didn't know how far away that might be. It's not too far now. I'm gonna take a little tiny detail brush with this powder right on that inner corner. Now, for the nose. The lightest, gentlest pressure, I'm going to roll this in a circular motion to attempt to flake this off without disrupting the product underneath. If you've got to get in there and really look, and you won't even be able to tell that you had to pull that product off. I think it's coming along really nicely now. I'm starting to like it a lot more than I was. It's never a bad idea to kind of just brush through your brow gently, just to remove any like powder or anything that might have gotten on them. This would be really good for New Year's Eve, this makeup. To go in and kind of retrace my most dominant freckles. I love my freckles. Little star constellations on your face, you know? It's also great if you have a little bump. Just put a little dot and boom, it's a freckle. I think I should use a hydrating lipstick so when I remove it, my lips are nice and hydrated and not drying. Though I don't know that's what I'll wear. This is the YSL 62S. I mean, kind of matches my lipstick. Playful Lashes by Lily. I love their half lashes, and these are no glue needed. Daydreamer. This is the finished look. Stay tuned. I will post my outfit and the details and all of that. I'm so excited.